So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Akbar Pratama. I'm from English Literature Department. Now I'm in a 3A class. 3A class. So, in this video, I want to tell you stories about the Little Red Riding Hood. So, come on and listen in. So, the Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in the forest. Whenever she went out, the little girl wore a red riding cloak like this, but this is the black. So the difference is red. So everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood asked her mother if she could go to visit her grandmother, as it had been a while since they'd seen each other. Her mother said, "Ah, that's a good idea." So they picked a nice basket, sorry guys, for the Red Riding Hood to take to her grandmother. When in the basket was ready, the little girl put on her red cloak and go away. But her mother said, "Remember, go strike to grandma house, and don't dawdle along the way, and please don't talk to stranger, because the woods are dangerous." So after that, the Little Red Riding Hood said, "Don't worry, Mom, I will be okay." Okay. After that, the Red Riding Hood walked in the forest. After that, don't trust the kid. She forgot about her promise to her mother. So the Little Red Riding Hood, she picked a few, watched the butterflies flit about for a while, and then pick a few more. The girl was enjoying the warm summer. Suddenly, the wolf appeared beside her and asked to her, "Hey, little girl, what are you doing out here?" I mean like this. "Hey, little girl, what are you doing out here?" Asked to her too friendly, right? So the little girl replied it, "I'm on my way to see my grandma, who lives through the forest near the brook. She replied. After that, she realized how late she was, and quickly excused herself. And after that, the wolf, in the meantime, took a shortcut to grandma's house. After that, the wolf arrived in a grandma's house first. So the wolf knocked the door, grandma's house. So knock knock knock. Grandma said, come in. I think, come in. Grandma said, "I was worried that something had happened to you in the forest." The thing that grandma think that knock is the Red Riding Hood, but it's not her. So the wolf, the wolf immediately fell upon the good woman and ate her up in a moment. I think it's so dark. So after that, he then shut the door and got into the grandma's bed, expecting the girl who come sometime afterwards and knocked at the door. So knock knock knock. Who's there? Asked the wolf. Your grandchild, Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf cried out. Pull the string and we'll go up, asked the wolf. The girl come in the house and asks to the wolf the wolf some questions. So, Grandma, what a big arms you have! What a big arms you have! Said the Little Red Riding Hood. Ah, all the better to hug you with. So, and then the Little Red Riding Hood asks again, what a big ears you have! So the wolf replied it, all the better to hear you with my chill. And then the Red Riding Hood asks again, what a big eyes you have! The wolf replied, all the better to see you with my chill. And the last question is, what a big teeth you have got. And all the wolf said, all the better to eat you up with. So after that, the Little Red Riding Hood is dead. I think it's the Little Red Riding Hood have have two endings. Have two endings. So the first is bad ending. The Red Riding Hood dead, and the second is the Little Red Riding Hood is safe. So in a happy ending, the Little Red Riding Hood scream, and that scream that make woodsman hear her scream and come to grandma house to help her and grandma and her grandma, and the wolf knocked and the wolf dead, I think. So after that, the grandma the grandma and the Little Red Riding Hood it's safe and have have a great thanks to the woodsman. But on other side, the bad ending, the Little Red Riding Hood, the grandma is dead because all of them it's by wolf. It's by wolf. Yes. I think just it. So okay, just it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.